So it's never too early to start talking about Christmas, and especially if it's for a good cause. Christmas can cure. Andre Carrier is in studio with me. Andre, how you doing?
I'm well, and nothing rings in Halloween better than Christmas.
I know you got Halloween, and then you have Christmas.
Natural
right
transition. Yeah,
you
it's like the pregame for Halloween.
Exactly,
really.
Exactly. Well, we want to talk about this great charity that you and your family have actually started, and it's involved. I mean, you do an incredible, do you call it a vacation? Is it a magical Christmas? What is it for these wounded veterans and their families?
Those are two things that it's called. And really it's choreographing that kind of Currier and Ives view of a perfect Christmas that very few people really get to experience, but Hollywood loves to show us that vision.
And we're all wondering where it is.
And for so many wounded warriors and their families, what you find is that between active duty and maybe an extended stay in medical care, they've been separated for multiple Christmases, multiple holidays, but certainly multiple Christmases. And the idea of bringing them together over the holiday, choreographing really a kind of an idyllic Christmas for them and giving them that opportunity to reconnect and re-energize as a family is what Christmas Can Cure is about.
This has been in your family for how long have you
This is actually happenstance. This is the second year. It started as a very simple gesture to have a Wounded Warrior family join us in the holidays. They have a big clan back in New England. And it started as we should make room at the table for someone else. And it quickly became something else, and we had to kind of get our legs under it and form a charity around it now in its second year because so many people wanted to connect to the warriors, and that's what we're trying to facilitate.
And so you're not looking for people to necessarily donate to this fund, but you're looking for volunteers. I mean, you have two families coming here to Park City. Tell us about what they're going to be doing and how people in Park City can be helping out.
Absolutely. You know, and the way people get involved here has become very evident because the first thing you need is kind of a host. We're in the hotel business. We have the Eureka Hotel and Casino, Resort Casino in Mesquite, and I think that's part of an extension is kind of as hoteliers putting on a wonderful stay, a wonderful vacation. And we found a fantastic partner here in Joe Balstead and his family who own Resorts West.
Great.
And that's kind of the starting point. And Joe's helped us, along with our friend Chris Waddell, who's kind of a Park City regular and a New Englander. Just a little shout out to New England. And they've helped us to kind of find the partners to choreographic. So here in Park City you have kind of the ideal partner for a wounded warrior, and that's the National Ability Center. So the National Ability Center will program out a day of activities for us where we have a local school that's going to take the kids tubing. We're hoping to find a sleigh ride, getting everybody together one night as a community to maybe meet with the warriors, have a reception, and then maybe have some holiday entertainment. But what we do is start kind of, if you think about it, we start with the day before Christmas Eve. And even though we're doing this the week before Christmas, so effectively we're starting on the 17th and 18th of December, for those families, upon arrival, it's the day before Christmas Eve. And then we take Christmas Eve through with the kids and hopefully go on a ride on the Polar Express, not too far outside of Park City, bring them back. And my family, based on multi-general connections with the Claus family, has made arrangements for actually Santa himself to make an appearance.
You've got the
hookups,
the connections.
Well, not everybody does, but that's
what your family does.
Yeah. So then I don't want to over state that because out of humility.
But they're lucky. They're the lucky ones. And I'm sitting here as I'm watching the video that we're showing you right now. This is the video online that you can check out.
So some of the folks from us, that's Roy Mitchell, Sergeant Roy Mitchell. That's Selena Cortinas, and the Cortinas family from Brownsville, Texas, spent their first white Christmas ever back home with us in Jackson, New Hampshire.
Isn't that great?
And this is an opportunity. I think for those of you who have family businesses like ours, our family business and my partner Greg Lee is not too far down the road. And so going through this with me last year, it was clear that they all wanted in. And so Park City has been so welcoming to us and allowing everybody to come up and just drive a little bit up the road and visit with us here and host these families.
And I think, you take for granted that you have your family around you at Christmas, and some of these soldiers who are off fighting, they aren't with their families, and we forget that it really is a big deal. And I mean, what if you had never experienced that? Some of these people, it's years without them, or they're always gone at Christmas, and you guys are trying to give
And when
them
you talk to warrior families,
that.
it's difficult every day. It really is to be separated. But those holidays, they will remember.
Absolutely.
And, you know, we actually also, through our partnership with the Wounded Warrior Project, who handles all the selection and facilitates that process for us, they actually find and identify warriors who have particular reasons why Christmas has become difficult. Jerry Cortinas, for instance, last year was injured about 10 days before Christmas in an accident in Afghanistan. So what he found and what Selena told us is that as it gets closer to Christmas, coincidentally it gets closer to the date he was injured. Consequently, he kind of emotionally goes through a more difficult passage. And so they have 2 young daughters. And that made the time around Christmas potentially less fun, not more fun.
Exactly.
And so hopefully we kind of can reboot some of those memories, and I think Park City's going to help us do that and be the perfect backdrop for it. By the way, I feel like you're Jim McKay, and this is an Olympic broadcast. I'm coming here after well, I feel like I won my medal, and I'm coming here. This is like at the fireplace.
For what you're
It's
doing,
very nice.
I think you should win a medal, to be honest. Your family is absolutely great. It's the Carrier family. From the New England area, you guys started this up, and now you're going to try and do it. I mean, are you thinking about next year already, or where you're going to take the next family?
It's funny, because again, we started this just as our family, and this year, you know, our family is basically extending that, our extended family. We'll have a lot of our folks from the Eureka property up with Greg and Dana and their family. We have many requests to do this in other places. We have to now figure out, we have to decide how we're going to grow up.
You may get some other people wanting to partner up with you. How did you decide Park City, too?
You know, because we had friends here.
Okay.
And because so many people from Mesquite wanted to participate, and bringing them to New England, we said, I just really didn't know how to do that.
Far.
And our friends here were kind enough to say, hey, we'd like in.
Awesome.
And that made it very, very easy, and kind of doing it with open arms, and just couldn't have better people involved. And if you want to get involved, our website is christmascancure.org.
Okay.
There's actually a Get Involved tab. Over the next days and weeks, not only will you see the actual families that are coming, who will be notified this week. We go through this kind of fun notification process where they have a series of mysteries that kind of lead up to the final notification.
Cool.
We will have a Utah family. So the opportunity to kind of take care of your own. And then this year, because of our relationships, we also want to do a Nevada family. So we have a Nevada family coming in, and they'll be experiencing their first white Christmas.
It'll be a white Christmas in Park City.
I
can almost guarantee you that. I don't think I've ever not had a white Christmas here.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so wonderful. And so if you want to get involved, you can go to the website. You'll find ways to get involved. Even if you just want to participate in one of the activities one day, be kind of a surrogate host for the family. What we find is that the needs of this is unlike any time in our history. We've never really had this many active wounded veterans living among us. That many families of active veterans. The wounded to kill ratio in these conflicts has been between 6 and 9 to 1. So for every one soldier, God bless, that we actually lose in combat, 9 are likely injured and return home to live with those injuries. And so this will be something that is our generation's service requirement. This need will not go away. These kinds of injuries never dissipate. And Christmas is a wonderful time to call to attention, I think, being an active citizen.
And I think a lot of people right around Christmas, they get that extra giving spirit, and they want to do something. So this could be something else they want to add to their list this year, that they want to help with Christmas Can Cure.
You said it right. You said it right. And this is the kind of place, I mean, this is a city of active citizens, right?
It is.
And so, we like to think that as you're kind of choreographing what you'll do, during the Christmas time here, I hope maybe you choreograph one of our activities and get to meet these wonderful people and their families, and make Wounded Warrior Project part of a front-of-mind experience for yourself.
Andre, well, we appreciate what you and your family have done, and we appreciate the soldiers that are fighting for us as well. So thank you for giving them the opportunity. We will have them here in Park City, and again, it's December 17th, 18th, and 19th.
That's right.
And you can look forward to that. Go to christmascancure.org, find out more information on it. You may want to add it to your Christmas list of giving that you want to do. Head out with these families for a day, or if you have something you want to give to them maybe while they're here, I'm sure Andre would love to hear about it.
Love to, and you can get a hold of me through the website. My email address is there, and I'm not a savvy Facebooker, but if you are, please Facebook us. We'd love to have you on the fan page.
Andre, you just went up in my book. I like you a little bit more now. He's one of those non-Facebookers.
I love you Facebookers, though. I do.
We just don't do it. That's the big point. So Christmas Can grandcure.org. Go to this website. You can also check out a video, see some pictures as well. A whole lot of information on the website. We'll be back on the Mountain Morning Show right after this.